Welcome back. I'm back. Let's get this shared. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and click that little red button and subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps me out. I am finishing up. Subscribe, please go ahead and click that little red button and subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost you anything. Okay, now that we got that fixed. So I'm finishing up a project that I started earlier. I'm just going to share the video here into Facebook so we can see if we can get some people to join in. So it's 10:14 at night. People are probably sleeping. Oh, that's the wrong. No. No. That's not right. Boy, them selfie ring lights are really good, but it's totally blinding me. Trying to get this shared so we can get some people in here. Give it a minute or two. And then I will go on about what the project is. Okay, let's try this again. All right, go to share. Facebook. There we go. All right, we have posted it to Facebook. So now we'll just wait a few minutes to see if anybody joins in. But while I'm waiting, I'll let everybody know I can always repeat again later what's going on. So what's happening is I started earlier today. I had some 10, supposed to be 10 by 10, a layer cake that I got a couple years back, Patriotic layer cake that I got a few years back from Missouri Star Quilt Company. And I decided since tomorrow's the 4th of July, I would just make something patriotic today. So I'm making a tote. So in the other video, if you weren't there with us and you didn't see it, this is what we have so far. We have the bottom piece, we have a pocket, we have the top, and we have this piece. And then the other side, and then the other side. And I'm doing it as just one piece because I'm using this as the bottom piece. And it's just going to be a little tote. And so right now I'm making straps for it. So I have this blue, I think it's duck cloth, but cotton fabric. And I have folded it in half. I already did one. See the strap? I already did one, so we didn't have to do two of them on the video. Anyway, so we folded in half, and I've pinned it down. And then we're going to iron it. Hi, Dee. Hello again. Hello again. I'm going to finish this project and see if we can do this under 2 hours this time. Took me 2 hours to do it. So anyway, I'm making the straps right now. And there you go. You guys can kind of see what I'm doing now better. So I folded the fabric in half, and I'm giving myself a crease here. And I'm folding it. I'm just going to go down, and the fabric measures 22 inches. It was a 44-inch strip, but I cut that in half. And so this strap is 22 inches. So now I'm going to take the pins out and put them in the tomato. And now I'm going to take each, I'm going to open it back up. So now I have my center there. And I'm going to take each side. Cool, thank you. So I take in each side and I'm folding it over like this. Let me move this over here so that, don't burn yourself, Linda. Anyway. Sorry, excuse my pajama pants, but I'm using my leg to help prop me. So anyway, I'm folding them in half and I'm creasing it so it'll stay like that. You can see, it doesn't want to stay completely because, right. So let's just pin it down here so it'll help us keep it there. I'm going to put this piece to the half mark and pin it. And just like this. Bring it up like that, fold it over like that. Just press it. And I know it looks like I'm ironing, but I'm really not. I'm pressing. I'm pressing down on it. I'm not going like this. I'm pressing to get that crease in there. Just do this like that. And you can iron it. I mean, I don't know why people wouldn't. I don't know what the difference is between having to press or, anyway, you guys get the gist. Then we turn it around and we do the same thing to the other side. So we fold it in half. And I'm just going to pin that right there. And then we fold the rest of it to the half mark. Not in half, to the half mark. This side goes to the crease. To the crease line. Yes, I am making a custom bag. I'm making my own Patriotic. Don't you remember what we did earlier? Making a purse, a tote, whatever you want to call it. Right now I'm making the straps for it. This is where I always mess up when I'm doing these craft things. I always mess up and don't put the straps on right. Well, I don't always do that, but a lot of times I kind of do. So you got to be very careful when you're doing it, not to get the thing twisted, not to have it in the wrong spot. All right. So now that we got that all pressed, let's get this over here. And now we're going to leave those folded like that, and we're just going to fold it on that first half line mark. And we're going to press that together. Now you could put padding or batting or whatever in here. Oh, I'm making you a custom bag. Would you like it, Dee? It can be yours. Or we can find some, we can fabricate some, if we can get some polyester, we can make a horse bag for you. I don't think I have any actual horse fabric, but I do know I have some brown fabric, and I can take that polyester sheet that I have and I can sublimate horses on it. And if you can find some, which if you go to some thrift stores, you can probably find like the, I think they're called carbuncles, something like that. The things that go on, you know, the little thing, the little embellishments that go on the Western purses. We could do that. I have D-rings and all that stuff. All right, so we have that done, and we're going to send it through the sewing machine. Well, we're not going to send it through the sewing machine. We're going to sew. Okay. You just draw on. I can use. That's a business, huh? All right. So I've got my setting to number 1, which is just a regular stitch. And I'm going to go down to close this up. I'm going to go down. See how this is? Like, and I'm going to do it on each side. So Dee, are you ready for this storm? You ready for Elsa? It's kind of scary, isn't that the Frozen girls, the Frozen movie girl's name? Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, I could do a custom personalized thing like that for you. Scan it to your computer and send me the file. All right, let's get this going. Make sure that I'm lining these edges up. And like I said earlier, don't watch the needle, watch the fabric. Make sure we're lining everything up properly. And I'm not pushing, I'm just guiding to make sure that this stays. I'm not pushing like this. I'm guiding and making sure the fabric stays where I want it. And I'm leaning over with it. Like, get over there. All right, when I get to the end of the first one, I'll back stitch. Then I'll lift the needle up and I will turn the project around. Stretch that out a little. Put this back down and then do the same thing on the other side. Just so that it's uniform. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but I think it looks better when it's on each side. I think that looks better than just that. So, needle down. Don't forget to back stitch. I'll read the comments in a second. I think I got off a little on that one. I think I went offline a little, not got off. That's just, yeah. Okay, so there we go. We have our straps. So funny, bring it on. You watch Storage Wars? All right, so when you're laying straps out, let's move this mouse out of the way here. When you're doing straps, you want to see how this is laying like that and this one's laying like that. Your handle's going to be all twisted. You need to make sure that they both lay the same. Otherwise, your handle will be completely twisted and it won't hold like a nice handle. See, if we did it like that, to see how it's kind of twisty, you don't want that. So, we got our straps. We have our outer part. Now we need our liner. Oh, bring on the hurricane, yeah. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. My neighbors are all blowing everything up. Okay, so I need to measure this. I'm not going to keep you tilted like that anymore. I'm going to keep you up like this. So I need to measure this fabric. I need to turn my fan on because I'm sweating with all these lights. So my fabric measures 24.5 inches long. So I want my batting to be about 23 inches because I want this to kind of fold over. You'll see what I'm talking about. Or no, I don't. It needs to be 24 inches. All right. I don't know if I have 24 inches over here of batting. Let's see. All right. Oh, how wide, Linda? How wide? And I'm just going to say 10 inches wide or 9 inches wide. So let's move this out of the way. Actually, you know what? No, don't move that out of the way because I'm not doing all this measuring. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to take this batting and I'm going to line it right up with this. And I'm going to pin it to it because I'm basically using up some scraps I have. All right, so now if you have, I saw one YouTuber who's, I wish I could remember her name, but her channel is so easy. She's really awesome teacher. Anyway, I'm just pinning this down. If I can get the pins out. All right, and then I'm going to come up here. I'm trying to think, do I want batting on the bottom also? Yeah, I do. All right, so I'm just going to pin this batting here like that. Okay, I'll have to check it out when I'm not on here and I'm not doing this. You haven't been getting any rain, Dee? Over the last week, we have had like rain every day. Actually, it's been about 2 weeks now that we've had rain just about every day. So right there is my side. Pinning that. Sometimes I don't even pin. Sometimes I just start cutting. I'm crazy that way. Oh, every day you have two? No, I'm not doubling the batting up on the bottom. It's not going to be a flat bottom. I mean, it could be, but I really wasn't planning on that because it's not that wide. It's just thin. So I'm just making, it's a tote purse. It's not really a purse. It's a tote. All right. Let's get our scissors because we can probably just use this piece. All right. What did I do? Alrighty, so I'm just gonna come in here like this, and I'm just gonna cut my batting. Don't cut your fabric for your purse, Linda, just the batting. I'm so unprofessional about this. Well, nobody said I was a professional. Okay, so we have that piece. Now we need this piece. Okay. If it was a wider bag, I would give it a bottom, but because it's not that wide, if I start giving it a bottom, it's going to end up, well, it would make it less tall. And then my pocket wouldn't sit right if I did that. See, my pocket has to sit because I've made it so that the pocket hangs in there. You know, just like quick trip to the beach or something, you know, place to put your sunglasses and little towel. And oh, cool. All right. And now, ow, now I always do that. I cut my hand earlier. I forget, oh, my arm. I cut my arm earlier when I was doing something else sewing. I forget the other day. All right, let's put this there like that. And let's pin that down. And like I said, I'm just using some scraps I have here. Because this was just it's Saturday, let's craft and chat thing. You know, I haven't seen my buddies here for a while. I haven't hung out with y'all. And now that I'm able to, I'm like, I want to hang out. I want to craft and talk. So there we go. All right. And we're going to turn this over because now we're going to cut this piece off. That would make a cute little table runner too. Something like that for a table runner would have been cute. But this is going to be a purse. It really should be a little bit smaller than my liner here, than the outside of my bag, because I don't want it poking through once everything gets sewed up. Let's do this. I thought I turned you off. Okay. All right, so we got the batting on. Now we need the liner. Oh my gosh, sewing is so hazardous for me. There's sharp things in it. What do you mean it was a hazard? It is very hazardous. in my hands. You got scissors and you got stick pins in here. It's like, and needles and, oh yeah, something's dangerous. At least with Linda around. All right, let's fold this and put this over here for right now. Oh wait, no, we needed that. Linda. All right, let's see. Let's look at this fabric because I think I cut a chunk out of it. I guess I didn't. Alrighty. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take this fabric and we're going to turn this right side to it. And we're just going to put these pieces together. I'm going to bring this up just a tad bit taller there. No, just line it up right. You can always trim that batting. Okay, and then we're going to pin it. We're going to pin, 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 pin. Pin, 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 pin. Okay. Now we're going to pin this here. All right, and then I'm going to lift it up like this. And lay it down just like that. And I'm like, oh, I should have ironed that first. Anybody who sews and does all this stuff all the time, they're probably like, that girl needs to iron that fabric. And you know what? They're right. So turn this thing back on. Let's work out some of these wrinkles. I don't have I'm not going to do a perfect job at it. I'm just going to get some of these little wrinkles out. I get it does really make a difference at how your fabric's going to lay. So, all right, that's as good as we're doing, guys. I'm not professional. I'm not. Sewing is extremely hazardous when you have Linda doing it. All right, so I'm going to hold this end and this end. I'm just going to, just like that. And I'm going to pin. I'm going to take this pin that I already have, though, in here, and I'm going to pin it through there. That pin doesn't want to stay. Stay, pin, stay. Let's take this one and pin it. And then let's take this one and pin it. I mean, there's going to be little flaws and things because, you know, I'm Linda. Let's take this, pin this like this. There we go. And then we're going to take this one and we're going to pin it in, and then that way all this fabric is pinned together. And let's get another pin. Let's pin it right here. And now let's cut the fabric. And I don't know where I placed my pinking shears, but that's what I really wanted to cut my fabric with, because I don't want it to be what's the word? I don't want it to unravel. There's another word though for it. All right, let's fold this piece back up. set that to the side. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to think really hard, because this is where I usually screw up because I don't ever remember. All right, I'm going to fold. I'm going to fold these sides together like that, right? And I'm going to sew along the edges here. But on one of these little sections here, I'm going to leave it open so I can turn it out the right way. But I have to sew these handles too. I have to pin that. I didn't put the handles in. See, that's where I kind of screw up a lot too. All right, let's undo that. I don't want my padding to move, so let's pin it out. All right, we need to take a strap, make sure it's not twisted. And we need to set it in here where we want it. And then pin it. And then pin it over here. And tuck it in. And make sure we're all lined up. And then pin all those pieces together. Okay. And then we're going to flip it over, because we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to take this pin out in the middle here. And we're going to flip this over like that. All right. And then we're going to take this other handle, and we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to make sure that it's laying so that the handle and then we're going to pin it. And then we're going to pin the other side. And then we're going to tuck it in. And we're going to pin it back to that lining fabric. Oh, did I not show you guys real good? All right, anyway, this has been an all-day project, basically. Okay. All right, so now, remember, we're going to leave a section over here open so we can turn it and then we'll put a decorative stitch around it to close it. All right, we are almost done with our bag, y'all. Dee, we are almost done with today's project. Almost there. Kind of nervous now because this is where I usually mess up, forget to do something right. Right, so this is there, and we want to turn this. So I think we're going to do the turn on this side because of the one piece of batting. So we'll leave it right here. So I'm going to put a mark right here and a mark right there. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sew across on these. Yeah. Gosh, it's been so long since I've done this. I don't remember if I'm supposed to put the batting down. I think I... Ugh. All right, here we go. See, I put the pins up on this, so I'm going to do it this way. All right. So what we're basically doing right now is we are closing in the, the top part of the bag, that where the handle's going to come up out. Yeah, I think I'm doing this right, guys. My brain just like it's like not. It's like I'm not trusting what I'm doing. But here we go. Let's don't forget to back stitch. Oh no. I gotta find that pin before my doggies do. So we sewed across on that one. Hi. I'm so scared I'm not doing this right. It's been so long since I've made one of these. I need to find that pin. Because I do not want my missing. going to do. And I pray we did that right. What's going to happen is when I turn this out, everything else is going to come out. Oh, wait, you're right. This is supposed to be over my batting. Oh. Mm-mm. This batting is going to be like... All right. I'm scared to sew it besides because I don't remember now. Yeah. See, when I sew this up like this, and then we turn it out like that, it should work. It should work. I'm going to sew it up. I'm going to do it, guys. I'm just going to do it. The worst that can happen is that I do it wrong. Now, where did I put my marks? Over there. Okay. So we're going to sew up these sides here. Let's hope I'm right. If I'm not, I'm going to be tearing all these stitches out. Alrighty. I'm pretty sure I'm correct. God, it's been so long since I've done this. Remove a little bit of that bulk right there. All right. Here we go. Remember, we're going to end up, because of the hole, we're going to end up doing a really nice stitch around. So, see, look. Way the heck over there. We may have to do a bottom because I got a piece here that's not looking right. Big old sandwich here. We're going to leave it open from here to here. So, I'm going to take this out of that side. And we got to turn it over because I got all these pins here because of these extra loosey things, and I have to put my marks here. So, we're going to leave it open from the bottom to there. And then we'll do a decorative stitch around it. So we're going to start sewing from that point. It's going to be hard to watch my fabric because right, I'll be unstitching. I'll be sitting there with my stitch ripping tool. I'm like, okay guys, that's enough for tonight because I'm like ticked off at myself now. Because I didn't look into it and check. You know how that goes. I think I'm gonna be ripping stitches, guys. Oh wait, no, I'm not. At least I hope I'm not. I don't know. Let's find out if I screwed up or not. Ready? I think I might have. I think I might have just screwed up again. Screwed this up. All right. I didn't make the hole big enough, guys. It's all right. We'll get it out. We'll get this out of there. Yeah, I think so. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, you need to leave it bigger than I left it. Because if you don't, you're going to be struggling like I am here. It's like, okay, don't rip your stitching, but get the damn thing turned, Linda. Oh, I left it too. I'm going to have to take a couple stitches out, I think. Oh, maybe not. So this would be already turned if I'd left that hole a little bit bigger. Come on, turn already. Turn, turn, turn. You know what? I'm going to have to rip that stitch. You might be right. Because that's not looking right. That's not looking right at all. What the hell? Guys, I think I screwed the whole project up. All right, let's... I hate ripping stitches. Oh, I hate it. I don't know where my stitch ripper is. Here it is. No, you're right. I did it wrong. Oh yeah, I did it way wrong. Way wrong, y'all. Way wrong. No, that's how you do it. No, it's not. That's not how it's done. No. See, that's not supposed to be sewed together right there. Okay, so now I've got to rip stitches. I am not on track. I am way off track. That's what happens when you don't do this very often and you don't listen to other people when they're telling you something. Oh, I'm sweating. I need to turn the fan on. You get people that have been doing this for a long time, and they're really good at this. I've made some really cool purses and stuff, but when you don't do it for a couple years or whatever, you don't do it all the time, kind of forget how. I think one of my biggest mistakes is, like you said, was where my liner was. I should have turned it before I sewed it, probably. I did this before. I don't know why I didn't learn from this mistake. Are you still there, Dee? If you're still with me in this video during the replay, thank you. And go ahead and subscribe. See, we all make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect. So I'll just have to undo these stitches and then change where my liner is laying. I have to do a couple little change-ups here. Gotta try to do this without messing up the fabric. And without hurting yourself, Linda. Yep, you're right. 100% right. What was the other? It was this one. Okay, so I gotta undo this seam. I am not any good at this. cool. Thank you for sticking out, hanging out with me here. Should have went with what you said, and I wouldn't be sitting here doing this, and we would be done. Maybe subconsciously I just wanted to hang out longer. You know, like a kid who doesn't do the dishes correctly so that way they don't have to do the dishes. I don't know. I need to look up and see what the right way to use one of these stitching things is too, because I don't know if I'm even using it right. These seam rippers. Yes, we did. So are you doing some kind of craft right now also? What you crafting over there? I know you're not just sitting here watching me do this. I know you're up to something. What are you up to? Guys, I'm going to stick through this until I finish this correctly. If that means I got to stay up all night, I'm going to stick to this because you know, I've made several purses and things. You would think I would remember that, you know? You would think once you break that knot that this stuff would just, oh, there we go. There we go, we're almost there. All right. All right. Let's look back on this. Oh, you're looking at old pictures? Cool. All right. Look, still got one I didn't undo. I would drop it. Let's undo this. Come on. Without ripping the fabric. Come out of there. Okay. like this. This is how we do this. All right, and now this is how we do it, like this. The blue to the blue, the red to the red. And I'm going to leave a piece of the liner open on this side. All right, let's do this the right way, y'all. So when I come around here, down, around, and back up, I'm going to leave a piece of this open so we can turn it out. This needs to be pinned back up again. And I am not worried about all these little threads all over this, y'all. I'm just not. When I'm done sewing, I'll take this pin out. All right. And I want to make sure that these seams are lining up. That's what I want to do. So I want to pin them together. Alrighty then. Let's try this again. You know what? I'm going to do a zigzag stitch on this to make it stronger. So I'm going to go 2, 3, 4. And then I can trim off any excess on the outside of it if I need to. This is why you want to follow a pattern. So you're looking at old pictures that you drew, or old pictures of people, or what? Just a mixture, or what? Alright, I'm going to make this stitch a little bit. I'm going back to the number one stitch. My straps sticking over here. Don't over there. I am not sewing straight at all. Wow, I am crooked on my seam here. I keep watching that stupid needle. Yes, I should have done a zigzag on this one too, but I didn't. Oh shoot. Oh my god. I don't think that's gonna be big enough to take it out. Oh, I don't think I even have any pictures of me around 14 anymore. I did at one time. I had pictures of me when I was 13, and I went on a we went and barbecued at the lake. My brother and his girlfriend and kids at the time, and his son. That was a long time ago. All right. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come right here. And we're gonna line this up right on that stitch, and we're gonna stop and back stitch right here, so that way we got that much room to pull everything out, and then it not come apart. Alright, now we're going to turn it out again. Have a couple of these stragglers here. Alright, let's try this again. This has only been an all-day project, that's all, no big deal, right? Right. Get that pin out of there. I don't want a pin sticking. Make sure I got all the pins out. I do. All right. All right. We're going to try this again. Get this pad under my elbow here. What's up with that seam, Linda? I'm going to have to go over it with a decorative stitch for sure. Okay, we got a handle. We got another handle. We have a bag. I don't know what shape it's in because of all that batting, but we have a bag. We have a bag, and I don't know yet. We're going to get it completely turned here. All right, where's that hole at? There it is. We're going to take this and we're going to put our fingers in here like this. I'm just going to try to push that corner out better. There we go. Almost looks like a little pillow or something, doesn't it? All right, so we got this big long thing, right? All right. So now we're going to take and sew that hole up real quick. We're going to sew this whole seam thing because it isn't done up right the way it should be. Take our finger in here and get that corner good. Yeah, we're going to have to restitch this whole inside liner. Actually, we can just do a decorative stitch on the outside and that'll close this up on the inside. All right. So now we're going to take this and push it in. Only took all day, Linda. I got a D! Yay! We got it right now. All right, we need to do the iron on it. So we got our pocket. Whew. I'm definitely not. Oh, look, my handle seemed it didn't stay. My handle didn't stay where it was supposed to. I told you I always mess up the handles. Oh boy. Why didn't you stay where you're supposed to stay? Now I'm going to have to figure something out with you. So my one handle's not going to look right. See, that seam's not right either. Next time, I think I'm not going to use any batting. I think for my tote, I'm just going to... All right. Let's take this iron and get these seams pressed. No, Linda. No, no, no. Pay attention. So you do what they call set the seam. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to set our seam. And on this one, we're going to have to re-sew our handle because our handle didn't stay where it's supposed to stay on the inside. It came out. You guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm sorry. Can't see what I'm talking about. One day I'm going to have a good setup. One day everything is going to be set up right. And my projects are going to turn out right. Not going to make me look like a doofus. All right. We got to sew this handle back. Broken handle, but that's what we have. That is our Patriotic bag with our little pocket. No, we don't have a zipper. All right, let's put this back over here. Turn that off because I'm not going to need that. Let's get this handle on. All right, handle. I want you to lay correctly. So you got to go on like this. We'll go fishing in the Gulf. I'm just going to tack it right here. All right. Alrighty then. Let's set the seam. Now. Let's get the handle put where we want it. much fun. We're doing so much talking. We're almost done. I'm just going around and I'm giving this a little bit of extra added strength. And then that was a thick piece. All right, I'm done. Although I should go around this here, but I don't want to do that. I want to leave it like that. I can pull the liner out later, and I guess I could do that now. Should probably do it now. Now, there's a lot of flaws on here, but I'm happy with it. If nobody knows they're there, they probably won't even see it. Oh, I didn't set these seams on the sides here. So what you think? I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it a lot. Look. Let's see if a cell phone fits in it. Put your glasses back on so you can see, Linda. It's in it, but you can still see it, so you can just grab it. We can always add a pocket. I don't know, you can't. Thank you. There we go. Dee, we'll get working on you get new one that's horse themed. All right, I need to set these seams. Let's get these seams set. It's like a blanket. I could always square off these bottom to make it a flatter, shorter, but I like it the way it is. You know, for just running up to the store or something. Throw your wallet in. Throw your phone in. If you're gonna go to the beach or something, go throw your. I think there was an area that I needed that I had that was sticking out. I think that's why I was talking about. Yep, right there. I am gonna have to go around the edges because that didn't grasp. A little piece of the batting and stuff that didn't get caught into the. There we go. I am finished with this all day long craft. Sewing machine off. There we go. A little bit of perseverance. And we got it. I thought I turned you off already. Go off. Thank you. Need to remember to unplug that. All right. Well, you guys have a wonderful 4th of July. Thank you, Dee. Thank you. I like it. We're going to make you one with horses. Since I'm the veteran, we're going to let me keep the flags. And then we're going to make you one. But we're going to get a pattern and make you one for the horses. I have patterns somewhere. I was just too lazy and I was just wanting to craft and chat. I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it a lot. Not that I'm going anywhere to use it, but all right. So you guys have a wonderful evening. Dee, thank you for hanging with me this whole time. I truly appreciate it. And if you're still here, not Dee, but anybody else still here, if you're here in the replay or whatever, please click that subscribe button. It's right there, I think. And click the little notification bell. That way you'll know when I'm uploading or anything. Okay, I sure will, Dig. And everybody have a wonderful night. Bye. Bye, Dee. Bye. So long. Farewell.